48 Laws of Power, one of the most realistic and powerful self-help book ever written. This book talks about the dark, seductive, dirty reality of the world which other sugar-coated self-help books do not talk about. Every aspect of the world is summed up into 48 laws, and those laws are backed up by history evidences, the instances that took place in history and justify those laws. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 most practical laws that you can apply in your life and live a powerful life. So, without further ado, let's do this. Law 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. When you appear common and vulgar, people lose respect for you. So these lines come from the book itself, and this law talks about when you carry yourself, you have to think how you want to be treated. If you want to be treated like a high value person, you need to act like a high value person. Your looks, your clothes, your walking style, the way you talk, everything matters. You must have heard, don't judge a book by its cover. You know what? This line sounds very good in the idealistic world. But guess what? We live in the real world where this line has no relevance at all. Every person judges you on the basis of your looks, on the basis of how you carry yourself. You believe it or not, you accept it or not, but this is the reality. So, no matter how much talent you have, if you can't carry yourself properly, if you can't present yourself properly, no one is gonna listen to you. So the next time when you walk in for an interview, wear your best clothes and talk like as if you're already the employee of the company. Or next time when you go in for a boardroom presentation, carry yourself like you are the boss, and soon people will treat you like one. The second law that you got to remember is Law 40. Despise the free lunch. What has worth is worth paying for. Sales and discounts manufacture a need in you for the products, for the things that you don't even require. Nothing comes for free in this world. Don't let people pay for you. When you pay for yourself, you're free of gratitude, you're free of indebtedness, you're free of guilt. You do not owe anyone anything. And when others pay for you, they subconsciously lose respect for you. So always pay for yourself and stop getting attracted to those amazing sales. Those sales and discounts tune your mind to scarcity. When you are abundant, when you have a lot, then you do not need any sale or discount. You can spend your money lavishly. The power is not in possession of money. The power is in circulation of money. Invest your money on people rather than buying lifeless stuff.
Take it all back, hate the things that you said, cause I wish you didn't mean it. Under attack, running far, far away, and I'd rather keep my distance from you.
So, the third law to remember is law number 10, infection. Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. It states you can die from someone else's misery. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases, and especially the bad ones. When we meet people who are having a bad luck, when we meet people who are having regular troubles, we want to help them. We want to lend our hand and bring them out of those miseries, of those troubles. But in reality, what happens is that instead of them changing by our influence, we change by their influence, and we actually catch the unlucky and the unhappy state that they were originally into. And this especially happens with guys when they see some women who is in trouble or who is having a bad life and she tells them about it. They just want to jump in and help that woman. But what happens is that when they do that, their own life becomes troublesome, their own life starts becoming problematic, and they don't even realize it because they are so much in love with that woman, and that's how their downfall starts. So, does this imply that you should completely stop helping people? No, it does not. If someone accidentally got into some problem, or if someone is having problem that can't be avoided, you should help them. You should add maximum value to them. But if there's a person you see who regularly gets into same type of trouble, who has a pattern of actions that may be deliberate or may not be, but they regularly get into trouble, then you should stay very much away from those people, because they have a mental tendency to again and again get into that emotional state, and that unlucky emotional state is gonna make things bad for you. So only help people who actually need your help. The people who are regularly getting into troubles, regularly facing bad things in life, they don't deserve your help.
It's eating me alive all of the time. So I'd rather keep my distance from you. You don't gotta lie to me to get through. Push and pull me off into the deep end. Let's pretend that nothing ever happened on that night.
The fourth law that you got to remember is law number 4. Always say less than necessary. It states powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. A person who cannot control his words shows that he cannot control himself, and it implies that this person does not deserve respect. People want to be listened to. The more you make people speak, the more they end up liking you. It's not that they like us because of what we say. People like us because we let them speak, we let them express their thoughts, and we listen to them. And there's a difference between hearing and listening. You can hear a lot of things, but if you're listening, then you are able to catch small details and then shape the argument, shape the conversation accordingly on the basis of those small details. And that is what people love, that is what people respect. When someone sees that you are actually listening to what you have to say, they end up liking you so much, they end up trusting you, and as they trust you, you know their secrets, and this makes you powerful. Next time when you go in a conversation, listen much more, shape your questions properly, and then let the other person do the talking.
Take it all back, hate the things that you said, 'cause I wish you didn't mean it. I'm under attack, running far, far away, and I'd rather keep my distance.
This brings me to the fifth law, that is law number 6. Quote, attention at all cost. Never get lost in the crowd. People can see your talent only when you have got their attention, only when they have eyes on you. Conor McGregor used this law very effectively. If you see him, he always dresses like a celebrity, like a movie star when he is coming for the conferences, sports conference, or when he is giving the talk in the UFC, while other sportsperson are dressed in a simple way in like t-shirts and joggers. He is wearing expensive suits and shades. This gets him the attention of people, and as he has the attention, now he can display his fighting talent, now he can showcase his fighting skills. So for people to look at your talent, you need to have their attention, you need to get them looking at you, and you can do this by getting the positive attention or negative attention. It doesn't matter. You need to grab attention. In the ideal world, we say do not run after attention. But guys, we live in the real world. And in real world, for your hard work to show up, for your hard work to come at the display, you need to have everyone's attention. And if you look around, everyone is actually running for attention. People will write on their statuses or they would put up quotes that say do not run for attention, but they themselves are putting up those kind of quotes because they want attention. Everything is about attention. Always get people looking at you. So guys, these are the 5 laws that you can use to empower your life. And you know what? Many people say that 48 laws of power It's a very negative book. But I'll tell you what, this book is not negative. This book is a realist book. The problem is with the society. In this society, we have movies like Superman, Batman, where Superman is living an ordinary life and then using his superpowers to save the world. But guess what? That is what ideal world should be like. The real world is more like Homelander. If you don't know the reference, it's from the shows The Boys. This is a person who is having superpowers and he is exploiting those superpowers to live a lavish life. That is what a real world is all about. Just guess what, if you have superpowers, will you live an ordinary mediocre life and then become a superhero to save the world? Or would you just conquer the world and live like a dictator? You would live like a dictator. We all would do that. That is what reality is all about. The thing is, we humans are not born humans. We are animals. We are born animals and we become humans. We become civilized. But we still have certain programming like animals and we still follow the principle of survival of the fittest. So instead of living in a delusional world where everything is like fairyland, everything is so good, come to the real world, accept the world the way it is, the bad things, the good things, everything that exists in the society. And only then you can actually positively contribute to the society. When you know the negative aspects of the society, you can then do something about it. But if you keep your eyes closed to the reality of the society, then you can't actually do anything to change that. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you made till the end of the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell because I release videos just like this every Saturday and you don't want to miss them. Till then, it's your boy Vishal signing off, a guide to his life.